no question. But this is just one example of me not being heard in our relationship. The vision that I wanted for the apartment just was ignored.
You know, last week I said a lot of things and I was pretty much against Kimberly. But this week my tone has changed to a certain degree because you see, I got to a point when I started understanding what she was saying. And, you know, sometimes as a man, you forget about the women language. Don't act like you don't have a secret language, ladies. We all know you have your own way of communicating, but it's your own little language. And now I've come to grips to exactly what the issue is. And that's something that we're definitely going to discover throughout this video.
But I know my opinion matters and I know I matter. And I feel like if he doesn't see that, why are we here?
You know, again, last week I would have been like, man, this woman, all she keeps thinking about is herself or her needs, what she wants, blah-de-da-da-da. She's not being considerate to his efforts, his hard work, to the money that he spent, all that kind of stuff. But then, you know what? When a woman says, I'm not being heard, mandem, if you don't know what that means, probably why your relationship is quite madness right now. What does it mean? Mandem, I want to know if the mandem know. I'm going to give you a couple of... Hey, pause the video, mandem, right now. Type in, what do you think the women know? Yeah. And then when you unpause, you come back to me telling you the answer. At least what I believe the answer is. And this is where the ladies can pause and be like, yo, Madzie, this is the answer. You are right. You are correct. When a woman says, I'm not being heard, what she's basically saying is that in that conversation, the only reply that she wants to hear from you is, I understand. Is, I've heard you. Is, you know what, baby, you're right. I'm going to try to help you. Or there is the optional one. This one's a bit, it's the risky one. And to be honest, it's the one that I go down the route with more often than none. And that's the one you're like, I hear you, I understand you, completely get what you're saying. You made that point there, and that's a very good point. But I'm going to slightly disagree a little bit. Because I feel like this is da-da-da. In this situation here, she was complaining about the way she walked in there, the bathroom was all over the place. I'm gonna use the toilet, the door doesn't really lock that properly, the curtains are not there, all them kind of stuff, right? To be fair, in that situation, I definitely would agree with everything that she said. But let's just say I don't agree. No. Let's just say that I want my opinion to be heard as well. It's not about not agreeing, it's about the fact that I've got an opinion as well. You know, when you respond sometimes to women, like, you are allowed an opinion, man. But you just gotta know how to give your opinion, okay? And you can't necessarily give your opinion in a manner of where you're saying that she's wrong. No. This is where you go to her. Listen, baby, what's going on there? Baby girl. All right, I understand what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. Obviously, you know, the doors aren't in line. I agree with you. That's not good. You know, there is no curtain here. That's my bad. I do apologize. I should have got something sorted out, because now you can't go to the toilet because you're afraid people can't see you. And on top of that, the toilet situation isn't exactly what it needs to be. And I know you requested things, honestly, I know, and I heard you so much, and I'm acknowledging everything you're saying, but I just need you to understand something, okay? I could only do what I could do in the short amount of time that I have, and I can only do what I could do with the money that I have, and I could only do what I could do based on the people that were available. All the other guys that could do what was needed to make you happy, that I wanted to make you happy, wasn't available. Okay, but let's see if we can figure something out here. You know what I mean? Okay. In fact, let me quickly go get something. I'll get the bed sheet, cover it up real quick, so you can go do your thing in the toilet. You know what I mean? So, like, for me, I would word it that way, and I'll definitely be slapping some humor in there, man. I can't help but not slapping some humor. Whether the humor's funny or not, I'll still slap it in there. You know what I mean? Like distraction and them kind of things. Try and lighten the mood. That is one way you can go about it. It depends on how heated the conversation is. But for me personally, I avoid heated conversations. If it's too heated and she's getting old, no, I'm walking out. I'm walking out and I'll come back another time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna stay there in a heated situation that then makes me want to shout, because one thing that I would never do is shout. I don't waste my time shouting. Only time you hear me shout is if I'm playing PlayStation and I'm upset. You know what I mean? Or I'm in a room with my mandem, or I'm going, yeah. But if I'm having a conversation with my woman or any female or anyone in general, whatever, right? You'll never hear me shout in a heated argument. Why? Why am I wasting my time for that? That's energy not needed. I'll have that conversation with you, and hopefully the conversation goes well. You know what I mean? But that's one of the approaches that I would use. Said, ladies, let me know. Let me know. Tell me about it. I was like, you know the reply was good, right? Come on, let me know in the comment section. TJ, now, on the other hand, this is where the problem is when it comes to these two. TJ, on the other hand, he's from India and he's expecting a woman to be as submissive as possible. Even though she's American, he's expecting that. He's not expecting a woman to have a backbone the way she's got a backbone. But I won't lie to you. For me personally, I don't really see this as a backbone anymore. It's just the way, you know, a woman just wants to be heard. You know what I mean? Wanting to be heard doesn't mean you got a backbone. It just means you want to be heard. But of course, do I agree with the way she went about it? Hell no. If I was in this situation, she started shouting like I said before, I would either try and simmer down the mood. I'd be like, hey, we're not going to do that. But if she didn't listen to me, then I'm walking out. Simple as 1, 2, 3. To be fair, 9 times out of 10, I avoid the shouting phase. I remember the last time I was in a conversation with a woman and they were shouting involved. That hasn't happened to me in years. I mean, it includes back when I was even in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Move, man. Hey, yo, Mandem, if you want a tutorial how to handle your woman, holler your boy and I'll send you the fee. I ain't giving it for free, you know. Like, YouTube is the only place you get things for free from me. You know what I'm saying? But we continue.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Feeling good?
No.
Why?
You know, at this moment in time, he's trying to obviously go there with a different tone, and I respect it. He's trying to, you know, lighten the mood, and I respect it. But she's having none of it. She's stuck, she's stuck on what happened last night because she's still frustrated that she wasn't heard. Is she right to be in this mood? I mean, listen, on a man's perspective, I'm gonna say she ain't right. I'm trying to lighten the mood, man. Cheer up. But on the other side, not necessarily the female perspective, but on just on the other woman's perspective, right? This is another one of those, you gotta start speaking the language in, bro. You gotta speak the woman language here. Be honest with you, this moment in time, to be honest with you, man, if you've gone there and you said, hey, how you doing, and she ain't having none of it, walk out. Walk out. So be like, okay, I tried to walk out. I'm telling you now. Because what's going to happen is she then now knows that the only time you two are going to talk again is when she's ready to talk and when she's cooled down. That's it. Boom. Now, it doesn't mean that when she talks to you, it's going to be a pleasant conversation necessarily. But I'm just telling you that she's still hot. Just leave. Don't waste your time. And also on top of that, this is something that I realized. You may not see it probably from this angle itself in particular. But you see this tattoo here? She's a Scorpio, right? She's a Scorpio. Run! To be fair, man, if I saw she's a Scorpio, I would not have even got this far in the relationship. Married who? Nah, I'm good. I'm running. I'm joking, Scorpios. Calm down. Don't get yourself in a pickle. You know what's funny though? Now I've said what I've said. Scorpios are gonna sit on what I just said for a little bit longer, hate on me for a couple minutes or so until they get over it. But you know, Scorpios, they like to linger on things for a bit too long. They can't just pick up and move on. Watch all the Scorpios come in the comment section and be like, oh, no, I'm good, man. Like, I took the joke. I knew you was kidding. Oh, wait. I'm just playing, man. But anyway, the matter of fact is, though, in this situation, if I'm him, if I've gone there, I've tried to lighten up the mood, she's having none of it, I'm walking out. Just walk out, that's it. I mean, you have the option of saying, okay, I came in to try and but I see you're still a bit upset, I'm gonna leave you to it. You can say that, you know what I mean? Or you can just walk out. It depends on your mood. I mean, if I'm really like, nah, today in the day, I'm walking out. If I feel like I haven't got nothing left to say because I'm annoyed with your reaction, I'm walking out. But if I'm in that mood, I can be civil. I'll say a couple little things, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Because I'm angry?
You want to continue this happened last night?
Are we still getting married?
Yeah, still getting married.
Okay, then we need to resolve some issues.
Whew, I told you, man, should have walked out, bro. Should have walked out. The second that she put down the pen, put down the pad, that means she was ready to put all her attention on you. And then she asked you, are we still getting married? And then she goes, we need to sort out issues. Bro, that was your sign to leave. You should have left a second ago.
Like what?
Like that last night, you weren't listening to me.
I expect you to sit with me and just talk about the thing very calmly.
Right, I want you to notice his response. She said, I know he was not listening to me. His response did not acknowledge what she said. And that is why she's going to continue being upset. And just so you know, man, out here, I'm not saying that Kimberly's in the right the way she's behaving in it. I'm just educating you all on how to communicate, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to save you guys in your relationships, okay? I mean, if you're gay, then I don't know. I don't know how that kind of works. But if you're a woman, I'm letting you know this is how it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I expected you to be calm too.
But you underestimating my efforts.
I never underestimate your...
that wasn't me that paused at that point. That was just my recording that messed up at that point. But to be fair though, this is the thing. Actually, you know what?
Your efforts. I know you're doing a lot, TJ. But I'm not going to sugarcoat things. That's not who I am.
But there you need to work on that. Let's talk about respect.
What do you mean?
Baby, you know that what I'm talking about.
Whenever.
You know what? You guys all get the gist of what the hell's going on here, right? Back and forth, back and forth. And you know what the saddest thing is about this whole situation?
The things that actually matter to me. You didn't bring any toilet paper over here.
Now listen to me.
I am listening, TJ. I'm just trying to tell you my point. Do you not understand? I just want you to acknowledge the fact that you heard me. Did you?
That's it. She just wants you to acknowledge. Sometimes in life, there's a point when it's good to get your opinion across 100% no matter what. Sometimes you got to learn how to communicate better, okay? The matter of fact is, she said it multiple times, I just want you to understand me. And to be honest with you, when I was doing this for Patreon, this is when I realized what she actually meant the whole time. And I was like, damn, that flew over my head. I was so annoyed with just how loud she was. It didn't even click to my head. And I was like, hold on a minute, that's what she's been talking about this whole time. Just basically saying that it's not that I don't appreciate what you haven't done. It's just that what you've done isn't what I requested. But I'm not mad about the fact you haven't done that stuff. I'm mad about the fact that I'm trying to address what you haven't done. And because, and whenever I try and address it, instead of you saying, oh, I'm sorry, or you saying, okay, I understand, or you acknowledging what I'm saying, every response you're giving me is legit. Yeah, but I did this. Yeah, but what were my efforts? Every response you're giving is about you. She wants a response about you. She wants a response that's about her. And that's why I said before with my example, the first response is acknowledging what she said. Say yes, 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 or whatever it is. And then you can then come in and say, I just want you to let you know on my side, because at least she knows that one, you've acknowledged what she said. And then two, at that point, she can then respect what you're saying. And then the compromise, if a compromise is needed in that situation, can then be had. Now, of course, if that method doesn't work, if you say yes, 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 or whatever it is you need to say to her to reassure her, and then you give your opinion, and then she still goes absolutely berserk, I won't lie to you, there's only one thing you can do with that situation. Break up with her. She's a psychopath. I'm out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.